Good morning to you, everyone. I want to appreciate you for joining, this broadcast. It's although it is not live, anyways, but I needed to just give us some very, very crucial talks today. Something just came into me, so I decided to try to lay it out so that we can understand. I want to look at the issue of gifts and our success. The gifts that we possess and the success we can make out of it. Every success is connected to a particular gift, and gifts are fundamental because they are they are the base on which we can sit to do anything well. If you want to do anything well, then you must connect to the narrative of your gifts. And there is something that Proverbs 18:16 talks about. Solomon is someone who is wise. We all know the scripture telling us how wise Solomon is, and his wisdom gave him inspiration to actually talk about so many things to us, so that we'll be able to understand how these things work in real life. He said in Proverbs 18:16, he said, "Your gift, a man's gift makes a way for him and make him stand before kings." Now, I began to ask myself this question: why didn't Scripture talk about, or why didn't Solomon, as inspired by God, talk about your skill will make a way for you? Why did he say your gifts will make a way for you? Now, if it is about gifts, then what is the place of skill, in relation to gifts? In the Bible context, the Hebrew context of the word gifts is talking about the potential put in us by God, by mystery or mysteria, to carry out fundamental programs of the purpose of mystery in life. And so the connection between life that we live or that we're in and the mystery side of gifts that we exude, that you just come to realize you have, are very, 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 fundamental to how we can harness our success and our progress in life. And that is why we must understand this. Now, it just dawned on me, looking at the word gifts, your gift will make a way for you. Some people possess skills and they are doing well in life. Some people possess gifts, they are also doing well. Some people possess gifts, they are not doing well. And some people possess skill, they are not doing well. Now, this is very deep, because we have to look at the gifts and the skill. Sometimes we want to actually, put the two as meaning the same, but in the context of scripture, the two don't really mean the same. When you talk about your gift, a man's gift makes a way for him. Of course, it's not talking about men alone. It's talking about both the gender, male, female, gender. The word gift means, potential or inherent, something inside of you that is in you. Although we say inherent anyways, because it is inside of us, but it is given by God. We come to realize that we have them, and these internal deposits put in us by mystery and deposited, of course, before we were born in the archives of eternity, make up the way and the manner in which we can succeed in life, if we are able to realize the deep-seated part of gifting in relation to the skills we can acquire for success. Now, I'm going to make a difference here. The Bible talks about gifts, which is related to the natural deposits that we have, based on the fact that God gives us these natural deposits. And these natural deposits can be in different ways. You have, you hear the Bible talking about the men that were given talents. The one was given 5 talents, the other was given 2, the other one was given 1. These talents are the gifts we are talking about, or talents. They are called talents or gifts. So when scripture talks about gifts, it's talking about talent. Now, the word skill also is very, very important. Now, the reason why you can find someone gifted and yet not making impact is because the gift has not been well translated into skills that speak volume in the natural world. Now, let me tell you something. Every gift requires the professionalism of skill to make a difference. Your gift is a gift, it is just a potential. But your gift will require your skill to make a very big difference in your world, which means that your gift is pronounced through your skill in your world. That means you can't talk about gifts and not talk about skill. Now, what is skill? Knowledge. The things you can, the knowledge you can acquire, or the dexterity to act towards a particular mandate or a particular program chosen. So, which means that skills would require your gifts. You can be skillful in a particular field, but if you have no gifts that connects to that skill, you would discover that you would not actually do it very well. I don't know whether we understand what I'm trying to say here. Now, let me put it this way. You see, when God gives gifts, He gives it as the fundamental spiritual strength to carry out an assignment in life. Now, the assignment is not the gift. The talent is only the enabler, it's a tool. The assignment is the work or the plan of mystery, that means the plan of God. But the assignment itself requires execution to become successful or to be seen by everyone around you or the world that you live in. Now, execution does not interpret your dexterity or skill properly if you don't assign your gifts to your skill. That means you can gain knowledge in every field or any field, but if you don't have a gift that backs it up, you will discover that the knowledge will keep struggling and not getting result. So that is why if you are going to acquire a skill, you must acquire a skill that is in line with your gifts. When your gift is discovered and harnessed and understood, you will discover that your gift is fundamental to helping your skill become conspicuous in the world. So the skill that you can acquire actually need your gift to be very audible to your world and to be very, very conspicuous to the people around you. So fundamentally, you must understand this too. If you talk about the gifts, you talk about the skill, you know you're talking about two different things. You're talking about gifts, you're talking about skill. Gift is the inherent, I call it inherent because it is inside, but it is actually a deposit given. It's a gift. It's something given to you before you were born. It was deposited in you by mystery. When we talk about mystery, we're talking about God. So it was deposited in you by mystery. It is not by your making. You don't have a hand in it. You only came to the world to realize you are gifted in it. You only came to the world and people realize that you have these gifts. Now, the only way people know your gift is to showcase them through your skills. Now, your skills become, for instance, somebody who is a musician. As musicians, talking about musicians. As a musician, you can only be known to be gifted when you can acquire the skill of harnessing your gift to show to the world how gifted you are in your music. So you can be gifted, people can say, wow, this person has this potential, but you have not been skillful enough to prove or prove to people that your gift is very, very important to their benefits. Until you acquire the skill that goes in line with that gift, you would be struggling with that gift. So that's why most times gifted people don't really achieve much in life, because they think that their gift is enough. They think that the gift, once you have the gift, and because they think the gift is enough, they find it difficult to learn. They find it difficult to get more knowledge. They feel they have this arrogance and pride that keeps them away from learning from other people. I've been in choirs where you see somebody thinking that they are gifted. Oh, they have nice voice, but because they have nice voice, they feel that they are all. if they're not in choir rehearsals, anything will not work out, or if they're not around, things will not work out. So they become so arrogant that they even cannot, they are not teachable, they are not faithful, they are not available, and of course they are not they are not reliable. So they become, that's farts, FARTS, and they are not FART, sorry. They are not, you can't talk about being gifted without talking about skill. Skill requires you to be reliable, requires you to be available, requires you to be, faithful, and requires you also to be knowledgeable in what you are gifted in. Your gifts have some principles that will help them to succeed. Those principles are only discovered in the art of your skill. And what is the art of skill? Learning the things that will enhance your gift. Your gift alone is not enough. So that is why you talk about, it is only someone who is humble that can be relied on. It's only someone who is humble that can be available. It's only someone. So you discover most gifted people are not humble. So they don't have those, features or those virtues. And so they become frustrated along the line because they don't get favor, they don't grow, they are in one circle, they continue to remain in one circle, they are stereotyped, they are just static, stationary in a particular manner in presenting whatever they have. Your gift is fundamental, but the skill that is required to pronounce or announce your gift is fundamental, because it has to do with what you learn now in the world you have come into, based on the knowledge you can acquire from experiences of others, and from the things you can also get as mandates from the knowledge, the skill, or the knowledge the gift will give to you in your soul realm, that you can translate and transcribe into your natural world. And that's how it goes. So I want to appreciate you. Put these things to practice. Very, very important. Acquire the skill, acquire the gift. Acquire the skill to help your gifts, so that your gift can grow, and then you can be a very, very important person in the world. Jesus became famous because even if he had the inherent gifts, he was able to practicalize them by exercising, by reading. You remember when he went to the temple, he studied very hard to get the knowledge on how to apply his gift, because that knowledge you acquire is what is called skill. It's a skill that helps to pronounce your gift, and gift is not enough, so you must do everything to make sure that you gain skill also to help your gift. I want to thank you. Please subscribe to this channel and also share this broadcast on all your social media platforms, so that people can get this message, because gifted people need to succeed. If all the gifted people in life succeed, then this world will be a better place for us all. I want to appreciate you, and of course, God bless you. Very good.